I made a school post on a self-improvement community, and I saw a lot of people asking the question, hey, I'm 18, is there any life advice you would give me as an 18-year-old? And there were multiple posts in this community about the exact same question, and I nearly had always the same kind of answer. I always got good feedback for my answers, and I always had like two things I found that is very important, especially when you're 18. First of all is starting or continue doing self-improvement for the sole reason that specific habits will give you a different outcome. If you're gaming addicted, you eat shit all day and don't have anything you're passionate about, you want to work on, it's a project that can potentially make you money someday, the age of 25 will reveal these habits onto you. I'm saying this specifically because the age of 25 is when the youth slowly fades away for a lot of people, and the habits that they have for all these years will show on them. But if you're on self-improvement, you gotta start going to the gym, you learn how to go away from the bad habits and start doing the good habits. It will very clearly show at the age of 25. So first point, again, is hop on self-improvement. Be sure you remove all bad habits of your life you're having and replacing with good habits. It will help you in the future to have a better life. And the second thing I'm always telling is get an ability that you're extremely good at. Something that is your edge when it comes to business. What I mean with that is being something very good at one thing, or at least getting very good at achieving one specific outcome, can help you in any way later extremely. For example, if you're very good at sales, you can do something in sales and be better than everyone there because you're passionate about it, you really love sales, you're very good at it, and you naturally want to learn more about sales and become better at it. So you will put in the work and will outperform every other guy in there. Learning to speak because you want to become a public speaker. A specific skill that will help you and you are better at than 90% of humans. For example, being a perfect speaker, being a good salesperson, being good on camera, being good at editing, being good at writing, being good with humans, being extremely good at extracting the opposite sex. There are millions of skills you can be a specialist about, because that one habit is probably gonna make you a lot of money if you are starting to learn and become obsessed over this one habit, one topic, one skill. And what is very, very, very important is that a lot of people don't really know what they like. That's most of the time you would say that's a lack of purpose, and that's probably also why always searching for pleasure, because a man who doesn't have a purpose to follow drowns himself in pleasure, aka alcohol, drugs, sex, games, all these things, pleasure that are short term, are just there to cover up the fact that you don't have a purpose, something you would love to obsess over. There's specific questions you can ask yourself to find a purpose, a skill, for example, that you can become extraordinarily good at. And one of the things are, for example, what helped me a lot were the fact that I had a question like, okay, just imagine that for a second. You just got $20 million in your bank account, and after a while you check off all the lists you ever wanted, you move around, you buy that house, you buy that Porsche. The deeper you go, the more you find your desire. I made this exercise with a friend of mine, and we were beginning like, what would you do? Yeah, I would move to Spain. And what now? I would buy a villa. And what now? Probably buy a sick Mercedes. And now? I would take a good question. What would I do? It's like, okay, no, just what's the first thing that comes to your mind? You bought a Porsche, you will move to Spain, you have a house, you have a villa, you have your Mercedes. What do you want to do? I'll probably help people. Okay, more. I want to help people. I want to do something with people. I want to help them get out of misery. And slowly we got to his true purpose in a way, like one of his purpose layer If you don't know what a purpose layer is, I made a video explaining the theme purpose as a whole in this video, so have a look at it. Just go through, like, just think, okay, if I had a lot of money, what would be done? I, for example, did many different things, and after a while I saw that question and really thought about, okay, what would I do? I would move to different countries. I would buy a Porsche. And after a while, like, okay, but what would you do all day long? I probably do YouTube. And that's how I started my entertainment channel again. And after a while I was like, okay, it was fun, but it's kind of not fun. And I already go again, okay, what is fun about this business? Like my entertainment, what I like. Do I like YouTube? Yes. Do I like making videos? Kinda. What does I don't like? I don't like the video, I made gaming videos, reaction videos. I didn't really like doing that. So it's like, okay, what did I love about it? I was like, okay, I did a lot of live streaming at the time. It's like, I loved the streams I did. What did you especially love? It's like, there was a person who like came to my stream and regularly asked me for life advice. And I always like had a 20, 40 minute rant about self-improvement, what to do. Gave him tips, and he said like, okay, I'm very bad at having a confidence. What can I do? He said like, okay, what do you hate the most about yourself? Yeah, my looks. Okay, change clothes, change your hairstyle, start going to fitness. And after like a few months, he sent me a message that was like, yeah, thanks, bro. It was like very helpful. It changed me a lot. I slightly got more confidence, and I thought, yeah, just go on, lose weight, build muscle, and the more and more you build yourself, the more proud and secure you become about yourself, the more your confidence will grow. And he's like, thank you, bro. Thank you for that advice. And I sat there like, I just helped the person. Like, I helped remove pain from this person with my advice. I was so happy at that time. And I thought like, okay, fuck it. That was one of the sickest moments I had. I helped people remove their own pain. And I love doing it. That's why I also think that being passionate about a specific theme is so important. A lot of people, there's like two different persons in business. It's like the one guy who says, fuck passion, I just want to make money. And either they are unsuccessful or extremely disciplined and made millions. Or the other person is someone who's very passionate about his business, who really loves doing what he's doing and would do it without getting paid. That's one thing. If you love to do what you do and you figure out, okay, would I do this if I'm not getting paid? I personally would absolutely do it because I love doing that. And that's one of the purpose question I ask myself. A person who is passionate about his business will naturally want to learn more about it, wants naturally to immerse himself in this topic that he's so obsessed about. And he will become naturally better than anyone else who's just in the game for the money. So in my personal opinion, find your purpose, something you would love doing if you have millions and would love doing even if you don't get paid for it. And become obsessed about it and learn about it. Become one of the best people in it. And then you will probably make a few $1,000s. You can live from it. You can live from doing what you love to do. How sick is that? And don't forget, try and fail, but never fail to try. See you in the next one, bro. Bye-bye.